Okay, in this video, I'm going to go over a common topic that we should be familiar with because we've used it in previous math classes every now and then. Pythagorean theorem. So this is used whenever we have a right triangle, and it is used to find the missing sides of a right triangle. Remember my cat Pythagoras, he is always right. Sides A and B, those are the ones not across from the right angle. Those are known as your legs. And C is the hypotenuse. That is the one across from the right angle. And that is always going to be your longest side. So for any right triangle, we should remember A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Or you can switch it up and change the order. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a couple examples. Let's do number 1 and number 4. So for number 1, I always like to find the right angle and then look across the way. That is your C. And then the other two sides don't matter. You can write 8 as A or B or 13 as A. It really doesn't matter, those two orders, because they are adding, and adding is cumulative. Does not matter the order. The only one that it does matter is the C, and you always want that one by itself. Oh, I should write X. So go ahead and pause this video and do 8 squared and 13 squared in your calculators. Pause now. Okay, you should get 64 plus 169, and then add those together, you get 230. Now I have x squared, I want x. So do the inverse operation of that, which is square rooting. So we're going to square root both sides, and you just got a button for that in your calculator. When you hit second, the square button, it should get you the square root. In my calculator, I get 15.264. Because I went rounded to the nearest tenth, that's going to be 15.3. The 2/6 rounds up. Okay, for the next question, we are looking at number 4. Again, I'm going to start it out looking for my right angle, and this is C. So I'm going to have it equal to 30.5 squared. And then doesn't matter which one you have first, x or 19.1. I'm going to do x squared plus 19.1 squared. X squared stays as it is. Go ahead in your calculator, do 19.1. Press the little x squared button or the square button. I get 364.81. Make sure you can find that in your calculator. Do the same thing for 30.5. I get 930.25. Really unfriendly numbers. Go ahead. I need to get x by itself, so subtract the 364.81 number. 364.81. Subtract it on both sides. We get x squared equals that difference. I get 565.44. Not my final answer. Again, square root. You just do the opposite button that we just pressed, and I get, again rounding to the 10th, I get 23.778, so 23.8. That 7 rounds up. Okay. Now these ones are a little bit weird, funky. You can do them doing the same way. So number 5, because it's isosceles, I've got the little tick marks here. I know this part and this part are also equal. 22 divided by 2 is 11. So 11 down there, x right here, 24 here. You can do this problem just like we did before. And then this one, we're going to just subtract out this rectangle. So this rectangle, that's 5. So drawing another triangle, trying my best. 18 minus 5 is 13, 16, and this guy is x. So you can, again, do these two questions. Try your best with number 7. We're going to skip that one for now. And I'm going to go to some word problems. We're going to look at a roofer, and then we're going to look at Ashley. So a roofer leaned a 16-foot ladder against a house. Here's my house. If the base of the ladder, so the bottom of the ladder, this is my ladder, is 5 feet from the house, then how high up on the house does the ladder reach? That's the height. So again, find your C. My C is right here, it's 16, so we would do x squared plus 5 squared equals 16 squared.